Now, the next step after being able to add and subtract like terms is to multiply terms together. Now, this is a lot easier, as in we don't have to identify the like and unlike terms. With multiplying terms together, we can multiply both like and unlike terms together. Now, to make this a little bit simpler at first, I'm going to expand it. By the time I get down to here, however, I'm hoping that you've grasped the idea of the expansion, okay, and then you can do it without having to expand it. So 7 times b times 3 times a, okay, can be written like this. Now, we've seen from previous videos that we can simplify this quite easily. Let's have a look at the numbers first. So 7 times 3, which is 21, okay, and then a and b together, like that, okay, nice and easy. Again, with this one, now, the idea of the brackets, don't let this put you off, okay, and I'm going to show you why. We put in brackets to break up when operations, so the multiplication and the subtraction are actually, the signs are next to each other. So if I wrote it out like this, it would actually look quite messy. We put in the brackets like this just to break it up so that we can read it a lot easier. So let's expand this, okay, times 8 times by -2 times y. Okay, so what we can actually do in this is, I don't know why I've got the extra 8 there, so 8 times x, okay, so that's 8 times x times -2 times y. That's better. Okay, so all I need to do now, 8 times -2. Now, see a negative number? Okay, 8 times -2 is -16. X times y, like so. So this is going to be the last one I'm expanding. So 5 times d times 6 times d times by 4. Okay, work with our numbers first. 5 times 6, which is 30, and 30 times by 4, which is 120. The way I would actually do this in my head, 5 times 4, okay, is 20. Now 20 times 6 is a lot easier to do, which is obviously 120. So 120, now d times d, so d to the power of 2, okay, because I'm timesing d by itself. I couldn't do that with either of the ones before because they had different pronumerals. Whenever you're timesing the same pronumeral together, you're going to result in some type of index notation, okay, so a power or an exponent, which in this case is 2. So coming over here, okay, I'm not going to expand it. I'm just going to deal with the numbers first. 9 times 4, which is 36, and then I'm going to multiply or put together my pronumerals. M to the power of 2, P. Okay, again, coming over here, deal with the numbers first. 4 times 3, which is 12. 12 times -2 is -24. Now, A times B times A. Look at that. I'm timesing the same pronumeral together. A times A. So, whenever I do that, A to the power of 2, which leaves me with B. Now over here, I'm simply timesing the same pronumeral together 4 times. So k to the power of 4. Ensure that you never write 4k. That would insinuate by your answer that these are actually plussing. Because you are timesing, it needs to become index notation. And this, exactly the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So j to the power of 6. Okay, nice and simple.